I'm Glenn Dubois. I've been the Chancellor here at the VCCS for 20 years. The first one was Frank Turnage. So Frank was here when I got here in 2001. Frank had, at that time, had a pretty long career, starting at Blue Ridge Community College, and then he came over to Germanna. Frank was a classy guy. He almost kind of looked like the guy on the top of the wedding cake, you know, that he was really a classy guy holding a bouquet of roses. And he would literally hold roses when he used to go out and try to fundraise. Sometimes he'd show up at someone's house with some roses. A wonderful man, great colleague, a big believer in not only the Germanna, but the whole community college system. I was sad when he told me he wanted to retire. I didn't know it was coming, but he said it was time for him to retire. He was a wonderful man, great president too. Then we hired, I did not hire Frank, but I did Sam. Dave came from Florida. I think he was with Germanna for 10 years, give or take a year. Very thoughtful, very student-oriented. I think his second love in his life was poetry, which I still think he publishes. I know he loved the community. He retired, and I believe he's still living in the community. And then we found Janet, and Janet came to us from Spokane, I believe. And Janet at Germanna was the most experienced president that I had a chance to hire. She had been president twice, I believe, prior to Germanna. I mean, she hit the ground running. I mean, she was a true pro. She's done a great job there. Germanna is, even in this era where we have lost a lot of enrollment, Germanna's kind of held her own, and I think there's a reason for that. She really kind of focuses on the basics. You can't get really innovative until you really focus on the basics. You know, people need to be met. They need to be helped. They need hand-holding. I mean, think about the students that come to us. They don't talk college. Their parents often didn't attend college. So I think she's done a really good job focusing on the front end of our business. You know, to me, the trick is, it's not a trick. It's if we can help students get college ready by day one. That sounds kind of basic, right? But how many students aren't in the right courses on day one, don't have the financial aid, don't have their textbooks because they don't have any money? They're already in terrible danger if they're not college ready by day one. So get them ready, but the right path, ready to go day one. They need help doing that. And then if we can do that, the next thing we need to do is help them successfully pass their first 5 attempted courses. And it doesn't matter what 5. 5 out of 5. College ready, 5 out of 5. Their chances of success getting to the goal line is north of 90%. If it's 4 out of 5 they pass, cut it in half. If it's 3 out of 5, cut it in half again. If they only pass 2 out of 5, they're wasting time and money. They're not going to make it. So when I say focus on the basics, let's focus on college ready and getting them successfully through those first 5 attempted courses. Then the success rates really skyrocket. And I think Jan knows that. She's focused on the front end of this business, which I think is appropriate.